Alright, so with the Epic team, alright, there's a lot of changes that I've made because some of the cookies, some players might not have it, especially someone like Space Donut, Moonlight. Some people still don't have Tartatan leveled up. So we are going to go with a very old style build here, guys. So we got Wildberry, who I highly recommend you guys to kind of invest in. I have Espresso. Espresso is probably the next best damage dealer besides someone like Tartatan as well as Moonlight for the Cookie Alliance, especially because of the fact that we do have the, Magic Cookie extra damage. And Espresso is able to do injury damage, able to also put stuns on the enemies, and is able to just do a lot of, damage in general. All right, especially with the Magic Candy. We still have Squid Ink, one of the best epic damage dealer. And then we have Cream Puff. All right, so some people ask, hey, who can you use instead of Cream Puff? I would say Macaron is a decent option. You could probably use someone like Carol, maybe Cotton, Pure Vanilla, but Cream Puff right now is still the number one support with the Magic Candy for the Cookie Alliance. All right, so we got Wildberry. I would suggest if you guys cannot survive, mine's probably going to survive, so we are going with the Syrian Raspberry and 2 Juicy Apple Jelly. But if you don't, then full on Solid Almond, just like how you guys use in everything. We have Rockstar, 5% crit, very important to increase the overall crit percentage of all the other cookies by 35%. All right, and then at least 17.8% or 17.3% cooldown, and then damage resist. I have Espresso with 3 of the Syrian Raspberry, 2 Juicy Apple Jelly, focusing on a little bit of damage resist because Espresso has no way of dodging or anything like that. And then cooldown, attack, crit, and such. We got the same topping for Squid Ink as well, with 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 Juicy Apple Jelly. Same thing here with the Guild Boss Battle. And the last one, Cream Puff again, with the cooldown focus. No damage resist for me, but if your cookies are dying, put it in. And then Whistle is being applied to Squid Ink and Espresso. So here we go. Let's see how fast we run this one. The one that we did with the original team with Tartatan as well as Moonlight and Space Donut was a 2 minutes and 22 seconds or something like that. All right, so let's see how fast this one is. So both Espresso and our Squid Ink still getting applied with this 8% attack bonus. All right, so if you don't have Wildberry, Milky Way is okay. Brute is not bad either. Again, Space Donut is the best option. If you have Pataya leveled up, Pataya is okay too. Things like that. If you don't have Squid Ink, which in my opinion, everybody should have Squid Ink, please level up Squid Ink. Squid Ink has literally all of these cookies, whether they are used right now or not, has been recommended in a lot of my arena and PvE tier list. So please level them up. If you don't have Squid Ink though, again, Moonlight, Stardust, if you have those cookies leveled up, then you can simply just use them. If you don't have them, the next decent one maybe Shining Glitter if you have Shining Glitter from this update. And then other one, again, if you're new and you have Tartatan, use Tartatan, right? But there's a limitation to how many cookies that are going to be actually good inside of the Cookie Alliance, rather than just like, saying, here, you can just use this kind of cookie. You honestly, if we ask for something, anybody can be used, all right? But who's going to be better than the other, that is going to be the difference, right? Captain Caviar is pretty decent too. It's just that Captain Caviar's torpedo is pretty slow without the robe in most cases. Alright, so that's the reason why Captain Caviar nowadays is not really used inside of a standard team except for a one-shot comp for a secondary team inside of the Cookie Alliance. So there is that as well. Alright. But Cream Puff, ever since her Magic Candy, she has been holding the best title for a healer / support who is able to give not only attack buff but crit damage buff as well. She's able to increase her overall damage resist. She has stun immunity as well, so she is one of the best supports, or if not the best, right? Which I think she is the best for the Cookie Alliance right now. All right, and then after her, the one that is pretty much used in every single best comps for the Cookie Alliance is going to be Tartatan. All right, and then after that is going to be Moonlight, Squid Ink, and such. course. Right now, my magic candy for espresso and squid ink and cream puff are all level 30. All right, because you know I've been playing the game for a while. I spent money, leveled up everything for the reviews and such. And then Wildberry's magic candy at level 18 right now. All right, level 18. Didn't really invest too much into Wildberry after I found that I probably don't need it. All right, in most cases. But yeah, still, you know, Wildberry will help your cookies stay alive because you do have that, you know, plus 25 or 15% damage resist. But, you know, Space Donut in general will just be a little bit better because you can turn the enemies into donuts. And on top of that, you're doing extra damage too. So not a bad idea to probably invest in Space Donut, who is also used right now for the Guild Boss battle. All right. You should just use Squid Ink with level 10 Magic Candy. If you have Squid Ink Magic Candy at level 10, that's perfectly fine. If you have Cream Puff's Magic Candy at even level 1, I would still suggest you use, you know, Cream Puff with the Magic Candy at level 1. It does not need to be level 30. The higher level it is, the better it's gonna get. But doesn't mean that you cannot use them. Like, it's like, oh, mine's not level 30, I shouldn't use it. No, that's not the point of a magic candy. It should not be viable at level 30. All right, magic candy should be starting to be viable around, if anything, maybe level 10 for some because of the extra bonuses. But Cream Puff, in my opinion, has so many other buffs. All right, maybe not the crit damage buff, but attack buff, as well as damage resist, you know, stun immunity and all that stuff. So. Right. Again, Wildberry, the replacement are all the tanks that are listed inside of my tier list. You know, Space Donut, Milky Way, Pattaya, you know, who else? Hollowberry, if anything, you're just gonna do a little less damage, but and then instead of Espresso, Moonlight, if you have Moonlight, you probably do have Moonlight. If you don't have Moonlight, Stardust is fine too. If you don't have any of them, Black Pearl is also okay too. And here we go. We're at wave 52. We're able to beat it. Cream Puff is healing a lot more. Guarantee crit at least because we have the whistle buff. Full on Juicy Apple Jelly. 35% crit from Rockstar. So that's the thing. But yeah, definitely a little bit slower here. Wildberry taking a bit of damage because we're not using full solid on. Actually, Wildberry actually might die here. Revive. All right. Let's see here. There. Okay. Can you guys? Ooh, the dragon. Ooh, the dragon. All right. The dragon scares me. All right. We're okay. Oh, Espresso's taking damage. Okay, heal. One other thing about why our team right now is doing a little bit slower compared to the the meta one right now that we have is we have two healers pretty much, Rockstar and Cream Puff. The other team we only had Cream Puff to heal. But here we go, last wave here, wave 60, Rockstar. We got Espresso. So Espresso's damage not that much. Tartatan would have done a lot more damage right there. And wow, are we gonna survive? We're gonna survive. Wildberry died, and I think that is with Wildberry dead. Maybe a little bit of more damage resist would have helped out, but definitely double the time of the meta team here with only epics here. You can see the reason why we still want to use the cookies that are good. Because the score definitely makes a big difference. But again, it's still possible with epic only, but it's really going to depend on how well you guys have invested in your cookies, your magic candy in the end, your toppings, lavatory, guild relics, guild level, statue of heroic radiance. So many different things come into effect when you guys are playing the guild, when you guys are playing the Cookie Alliance, so keep those things in mind. All right, but that was a run with our epic only team.